When you see that address, you know where it's from, baby. They called me a valid customer as well. But I hit all across the board on these shoes. I got another box right here. All right, guys, let's open it up, man. All right, here we go, baby. Retail Poppy, size 10 and a half. Let's go. It comes in a women's exclusive box because they are women's sizing, so they come with the red and white. Oh, dang, we get this dust bag right on top as soon as we open it up. Fire. What do you guys think? This is the shoe right here, baby. Whew. Fire. You know, just let your work talk for itself. In my opinion, I feel like if somebody would have never told me no, I would have never be doing what I'm doing now, and I wouldn't be working for myself, if that makes any sense, and I wouldn't be where I'm at today without some of those things happening. So looking back at it now, at the moment, it may have hurt, but, you know, I'm thankful that, you know, those things did happen and it forced me to, you know, work harder and upgrade.
What's up, everybody? whydavis here, back with another review. So I'm showing you guys the Air Jordan 1 Satin Bred 2023. Now, before I get into the video, guys, today is a big day in my life. 3 years ago today, I made my first ever YouTube video. Now, I made the channel in August of 2020, but I didn't post my first video until October 10th. And today is a big day in my life, guys. This is something I've always been wanting to do for years, and I was just procrastinating, telling myself I didn't have the best camera, telling myself I didn't have the best background, telling myself, you know, I didn't know how to, you know, present myself on camera. I was too shy and things like that. But these are all things that I wish I would have did earlier. And one of the biggest things you don't want to have in your life is regret, guys. You know, regret talking to that girl, regret, you know, trying to go for that job, regret taking that shot, regret making that product, because you're always going to be thinking about that. And no matter how long or how old you get, I'm pretty sure all of us wish there's something in our life that we went through with and we didn't, and we wish we would have knew what the result would have been. And with that being said, guys, if you're watching this video right now, don't be scared to fail. Don't be scared to start over. I know as we get older, you know, we feel like we have to take less chances and be more secure, but you never know what you can accomplish if you take risk. You never know what you can accomplish if you open your mouth. So with that being said, I just want to say thank you guys for all support, for trusting me and the content, the sizing tips, the details that I go into. If you guys have ever been nervous about, you know, asking somebody if your shoes are fake, and just watching my video go deep into detail and understanding where I come from as a person, you know what I mean? I try to do my best to show you guys, you know, real sneaker activity by me going to the sneaker stores, me showing the sneaker lines. And this is something I've been doing my whole life, guys. I've been waiting on lines my whole life. I've been, you know, going to the mall, looking in that glass window at that sneaker, trying to figure out how I'm gonna get that shoe for retail my whole life. All these shoes you guys see behind me, I'm in the high 90% of these shoes behind me being for retail. I copped all these for retail majority. And it's just come from, you know, building connections, trading my older shoes to get something I don't have from somebody, putting in the time, putting in the effort, and just loving shoes. You know what I mean? This is a real community, and, you know, this is not a cash grab for me. You know what I mean? I really do love shoes. Like I said, this has helped me, you know, make friends, start conversations, and this has been something that I've been loving my whole life. I remember, you know, before YouTube was like big and everybody had a YouTube channel, it was just something I just loved to look. It's just something I just loved to look up. It was just something I just loved, man. I just loved shoes. I don't know, man. It just really changed my life. And now it's changing my life even more because I'm able to share it with you guys, and we could talk about certain things and talk about different experiences. And I go on a deeper level in some videos, if you guys have been watching, on some deeper life things. But let's get into it, guys. I'm not gonna hold you up. Maybe I'll make a separate video about all this stuff. And if you guys remember anything from this video, don't be scared to fail. Don't be scared to try. And the worst thing you can have in your life is regret. So don't regret, and just do what you need to do. If it makes you scared, just do it. But this is the shoe right here, guys. So 7 years ago, we seen this shoe for the first time come out, and it was a pop-up shop in New York on Wooster Street where Jordan released 501 pairs of this shoe. Now, I did find this video that I actually watched back in the day on this shoe when the guy was reviewing it, and he showed us the inside of the shoe and the number brand. I'll show you guys right here in the inside. Even though we do get a different insole on that shoe, it does look a lot more comfortable. I'm not sure if that was quote material on that. I never seen that in person, the shoe, but That was a dope shoe right there, guys. And we almost get the same exact thing today. Now, like I said, it's only 501 pairs that we know of, and that was numbered, that came out at that pop-up shop. But today, I'm showing you guys the exclusive access pair that I got from Nike on 10/18/2023, 7 years to date. This shoe will be re-releasing. Now, with that being said, we do get a different box here because this shoe does come in women's sizing, but we don't get a suggested retail on the box, as you guys can see. But this is the box right here. Open up the top of the box here. All right, with no stamp on the inside of the box, and I did hit all across the board, as you guys can see. But I was pending for a long time before I had got these shoes, but finally I did get them. But when we first open up the box, we do get this bag right here that you guys can see, which is really dope. It is kind of small though. You can't fit, you know, a lot of things into this, but one side has Jordan, the other side is blank, and we do get an extra set of laces on these. On the older pair, or the original OG pair, did come in a plastic bag, but you know, Nike has them with the zero and put them in this little cardboard box right here that you guys see. But they do still have the red tips on them. All right, just like the originals did. Okay, and we get some regular tissue paper. Taking out this beautiful shoe right here, guys, and I think these are fire. Now, a lot of people are hating on these. A lot of people are mad they can't get it in their size because there's not, you know, extended sizing on these. But this is the white and green sticker, as you guys can see. But man, these are just fire, dope. Let me know what you guys think is the best colorway, the satin, you know, the patent, or the original. But man, this is the shoe right here, guys. The retail on these is $180 once again, going for about $220. Now, I know they probably made a lot of these shoes, but I believe they still could have numbered them. You know what I mean? It doesn't take too much more effort to number these shoes. I mean, yeah, it probably would have been one out of, you know, 200,000 or 300,000 or however many pairs they made, but I feel like they could have went that extra mile to give us those things. But you know, we didn't get that on this shoe. Now, I know there could be a debate about, you know, them saving time and money and things like that, but in my opinion, I would have loved to see them put, you know, one of 300,000 or one of 400,000 or something like that. And that other shoe, which was, you know, going for like $5,000, $4,000, has now jumped down to about $1,000. I seen the last sale on one of them for like 800 and some change. So even though Nike has been doing things like this for a while now, you know, re-releasing shoes that are very high or have a high ticket price, re-releasing them, and you can't really tell, you know, if it's the old pair or new pair. You have to really know your knowledge about a shoe to know these things, and to really see a number on the inside of the shoe, you can't really tell if this is an old shoe or the new one. You know what I mean? But it is what it is, guys. But this is the shoe right here. Let me know what you guys think about these. A copper drop for you guys. Let me know what you guys think, man. Let's start off with the shoe though, guys. On the bottom of the shoe here, it is red. On the middle there, we see the Nike with the swoosh in the middle. You do get this white midsole with the white stitching on both the outside and the inside of the shoe here. Coming up towards the base of the shoe here, we see this satin all the way around the shoe, and we get that black satin on majority of it, and then we see the swoosh and the remainder of the back half in that red satin. Towards the outsides of the shoe there, we see the Air Jordan stitched in at the top. Pretty dope in my opinion. I don't see a lot of stitching errors, but I do see some glue stains on mine, if you guys can see that on the outside of my right shoe. Same thing on the inside of the shoe here, guys. Really dope. Like I said, these are looking really clean, really nice. From far away, you can't see these glue stains and stitching errors, but you know, up close and personal, you can see them. But man, this shoe is very, very clean in my opinion. Looking at the toe box on these, since this shoe does have that satin material, in my opinion, you won't really need any rubber shoe trees on these because of the material on the toe box. But you guys can use my code of whydavis on creasebeast.com to save yourself $5. But the toe box is red, and this material on here is really, really soft and nice. Looking on the mudguard here, we do get the black. We see a little bit more of the glue stains, but we see the white midsole, white stitching, and then we see the very detailed stars creeping up from the bottom of the shoe. These shoes do come unlaced standard, but they do come standard with the black laces and the metal tips, and they do come with the extra pair of red laces. They probably should have came with white laces as well in my opinion, but since the originals didn't, I guess they want to keep it almost to the original. We do get this black satin tongue. At the top it says Nike Air and red stitching. We also see the swoosh there. On the inside of the tongue, this tells you where the shoe is from and everything like that. We do get some tissue inserts on these. The sock lining on this shoe is in a satin, and it's very well padded up here. The padding on this feels really nice. They feel really good on feet. Taking out the actual insole on this shoe, it's not the Dream Cell insole. It's like the step down from the Dream Cell insole, but it is a red insole. I'm not sure why they didn't give us the OG, you know, like that quilt looking insole that we had on the original ones of these, but I don't know. The actual insole, it is white. We see some white tape in there, thin white tape. All right, white and black stitching. He's from Nike on exclusive access. The production date on this is 03/29/23 to 06/08/23. Give you guys a quick look at that real fast. So as you guys just heard me, and as you guys just seen the picture that I uploaded, I have two different production dates on these shoes, and I got these from Nike. So on one of them it says 3/29/23, 06/08/23, and on my left pair it says 3/21/23 to 05/26/23. So I have one pair of these shoes, but they have different production dates on them. Let me know if you guys are seeing that same thing, or if you guys have the same production dates on both pairs of the one shoe. Coming towards the back of the shoe here, we see the satin black at the top, and then we see majority of a red satin on the back of the shoe. And that's pretty much gonna do it for this video, guys. All right, I'm showing you guys my footers in the toe box right now. Okay guys, so this is what they like on feet. Pretty clean in my opinion. Now I'm a true size 9, I'm getting 9.5 on my shoes. I did get these in a size 9 in men's, which is a 10.5 in women's, if you guys did not know that. But I wish I would have went up to that size 11, but this is my true to size on this shoe. Now normally women's shoes do run a little bit big. If you guys did not know that, now you know. But I'm gonna show you guys my foot is in the toe box right here. So I'm gonna show you guys that my big toe is right here, as you guys can see, and I have a little bit of space in this toe box, nothing too crazy. As you guys can see, like a little bit of space. And in my opinion, if you like a snug fit, this is for you. But if you want a little bit of extra space, go up half a size. I didn't go up half a size on these because I was nervous that I wasn't gonna get them, and it was pending for a while for me to get the success on these. So I'm happy that I have them right now to show you guys a little bit early. But on feet, they feel amazing on feet, very comfortable. But once again, I do feel this material on the inside and on the outside of the shoe. And as you guys can see, I have the insole out of the left pair, and I still feel like this material just a little bit on the inside and the outside. On the right foot, I feel this material all the way. As you guys can see when I'm pushing right here, I don't have any room for error in these shoes. So in my opinion, go up half a size. If you want a better wearing experience, if you're used to wearing a true to size fitting shoe, to any means, do that. But if you want a better wearing experience, go up half a size, I suggest. Even with the shoe being unlaced, I don't have any slippage on here, but I will say that I do feel this pressure a lot on the inside and the outside of my foot when I did go true to size on these. All right, and I'm gonna show you guys what these are like, some different pants options right now. Okay guys, so if you guys like this video, make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe, show your boy some love, and stay tuned.